Let's get into this. You don't. All right, hi everyone. This is Arjuna, aka Professional High Priestess. And I swear it's so gloomy. I'm gonna let you guys see the view anyways, because I think you might like it. So, anyways, you all, I was saying basically how you remember about a year and a half ago, I put out a channel message that a lot of these karmics, they use divine feminine. Thank you, hi Vivi. They use divine feminine as scapegoat to keep the masculine, to blame them for issues, for whatever reason. Because a lot of these karmics, like, one, they're energy vampires, they're hella low vibrational, but two, they see you as, it's triangulation, right? So triangulation basically is a narcissistic tactic that is used to pull in other people in order for the narcissist to achieve their means in regards to controlling another person, right? So a lot of you guys, you deal with these type of triangulation factors, because a lot of this is all understanding narcissists, period. And you can apply this to also, your workplace, your family, friends, etc., right? So you have a low vibrational karmic here. So this is the karmic. And then this is like this can be a family member, a friend or whatnot. This can be your person, right? Your masculine or whatnot, right? And because this relationship is toxic and it's filled with barriers and it's filled with blockages and fuckery and shit like that, in order to remove these barriers and blockages and obstacles, the karmic uses a third energy, which is you here, divine feminine. They bring in a third energy to triangulate in order to remove these blockages that are in between the masculine and the masculine and the karmic, in order to achieve like a new way of control or manipulation in the relationship. And it's hella childish. And that's why on the cover photo I put that it's been basura. Basura means trash in Spanish. It's been trash. It's been karmic. It's been low vibrational vibes and fuckery. And these karmics like to use your energy and try to triangulate, and then to keep their partnership open. Why? And divine feminines, a lot of y'all don't give a single fuck. You don't. Some of these karmics have even got so as far as getting pregnant to spite you, to try to pull your energy back in. Why? Some of these karmics have forced these masculines into relationships. Into marriages, long-term living situations, businesses where their energy is all tied up with the karmic, just to spite you, and you don't care. Why? Because it's not even about the masculine, divine feminine. I keep on telling you, it's about you. It's not about the man, it's about you. He's just a front for the karmic to feel better about her fucked up emotions and her low self-esteem. So she uses your energy to compensate. And she uses the masculine as a way to power up her energy, because it's all energy vampirizing. In her mind, well, if she likes him and I can get in between, I can feed off energy from both of them. I can feed off energy from her by trying to make her feel away, and I can feed off energy from him by getting him into some type of weird ass psychological fuckery where we can talk shit about her or down her together or play with spellwork or some shit like that. It's hella disgusting and toxic. And look at what they're building their relationship on. Think about this, divine feminine. They're building their relationship off talking about you. It's a watery ass foundation. They build their relationship off talking about you, blaming you for shit. Oh yeah, that's why our relationship is fucked up, because it's been basura. It's been trash. They build their relationship off triangulating with your kids, bringing your children in to pick sides and play games, and it's all just narcissistic bullshit. And you know what's happening right now? Because a lot of you guys have been doing your work. Because some of you guys have been watching my channel for these past few years. You've been dealing with your masculine for years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. You've pulled back your energy. You no longer care. You've kept it pushing. These karmics can't stand it. Why? And they're trying to reel your energy back. And some of these karmics have made up whole fake ass pages communicating with themselves saying that it was you. Some of these karmics have created whole fake ass ailments or fake ass damsel in distress situations just to reel your energy back in when you don't give a fuck. And you guys don't even know this. And you don't even care. They've orchestrated all kinds of fuckery and bullshit just to be in this masculine's energy or have him look at her differently or try to revive their relationship. How the fuck are you reviving a relationship using poison? Who the fuck does that? And you do not care, Divine Feminine, at all. And some of these masculines, they're joining the karmic because they feel some type of way because you don't care. Well, I'm going to play games and be in the Five of Swords too because she doesn't want to fuck with me anymore because I'm low vibrational and I'm childish and I'm codependent. So she went off on her merry way. So fuck her. Let's get back on her together. Like, you see what I'm talking about? Who the fuck does that in the real world? Nobody. That's Karmicville right there. Nobody cares. You do? Good. Some of these karmics, they're so trying to keep you away from this masculine and you don't even give a fuck. They're going to get readings and shit like that. The reader is hyping them up, lying in the readings, reflecting their own energy back onto them. Especially when there's all a spellwork being done, they're not getting any accurate readings. Come on now. How? Look at the hermit, bitch. Come on now. You don't give a fuck. Go on somewhere. Thank you for the super chat. For real. And it's not even a thing of ego. Like, but you really don't care. There's other things going on in the world. You guys are working. You're healing generational trauma. You're focusing on your business, the things that you want to do in the world. Why the fuck am I sitting here worried about a man or worried about a partnership or relationship? That's not even forthcoming, or that's not even healthy. Why? And a lot of these masculines, they go join the karmic because they feel slighted. Like, how dare you not want to play games with me? Or how dare you not want to be in this fast triangle? Some of these karmics are coming after you, and the masculine is over there entertaining other bitches too. Why don't you go after those hoes? Wow. What messages do you have, please? You got the Four of Cups, bitch. Come on now. Divine Feminine, excuse my language. Come on now. Really, what is this, the Hermit with the Four of Cups? Come on now. What is this saying right here? You don't care and you're ghosted. You're like in a whole other dimension, like seriously. But this is another thing too. These karmics need a playmate. Some of these karmics, they're queer. There's nothing wrong with that. But they want you. They want to fuck on you. They want to be with you. Ain't nobody worried about these karmics. I'm telling you. When I'm doing my messages, I'm channeling for y'all so you guys can get over the situation and heal. No one's worried about these karmics and what they're doing. Nobody cares. You got over that and you kept it pushing. And some of them are they're in their mind, it's like, how dare you not want to be involved in this bullshit? How dare you not be involved in this? How dare you not want to compete? You want to know something too? And I'm going to just say this, and some of you guys are not going to like what I'm saying. Some of these karmics are upset because you're dark skin or they're lighter skin and the masculine was attracted to you because they put all of their eggs, they put all of their self-worth in just being light skinned in their appearance, and they're complete trash. They have no internal work that they've done on themselves. They have no integrity. They're weak in character. They just feed off of their whole entire character is bits and pieces of other people's characters. They have personality disorders, mental illness that's unresolved, and you're keeping it hella pushing. You don't care. Some of y'all, your masculine is a different race than you, or even maybe, let's say, a different tribe or ethnic group. Because even within certain ethnic groups and races, there's tribalism too, right? Like, oh, they're Dominican, you're Haitian, that type of thing. You see what I'm talking about? And these karmics are so mad and they're beefing because how dare you be dark skinned, or how dare you be Haitian? How dare you be have African blood? and have respect for yourself. That's the whole entire thought. Like, what the fuck? This is real. Some of y'all are lighter skinned. And you're not chasing after your masculine, you're just doing your work. Maybe if you're of a different race or things like that, and you're not perpetuating you're not perpetuating the stereotypes that you're supposed to be a damsel in distress, that you're supposed to for a man to come and pick you up because you look a certain way. You're like, nah, I gotta go get it. I'm not about to sit up here and wait. That's why some of these karmics are mad, because you're beautiful, but you're not a hoe. You're beautiful, but you don't use your looks to wile and beguile men to get things. You work hard. You pound the pavement every day. That's done for. A lot of these karmics are about to get hell in hot water for trying to play with your energy and triangulate. They're gonna get a rude fucking awakening. Oh, she's not interested, or no! There's other shit going on in the fucking world. You just want attention. And even when you guys have told these karmics, like, you're not interested, like, you don't care, they still have to make it an issue. Some of these masculines have come around you. They be the ones coming after you. They be the ones checking for you. Then they go ahead and they lie to the karmic so they can get her riled up and spiced up and shit like that, so that they can feel good about themselves. Why? What the fuck is wrong with you? Some of these masculines are upset because these karmics were not about shit. You predicted that they were going to expose their business, that they were going to burn them, that they were going to cause problems for them, that their money's going to be fake. But they wanted for that so hard not to be true, because how dare I not be a good judge of character? Was that what you're saying? That I'm not a good judge of character? That I'm weak-minded? That I'm using my dick to think and make decisions? Yeah. What the? And then when it manifests, they want to be mad at you. Why? Think about that, y'all. What type of shit is that? Let's look at the 4 cups and the hermit right here. What messages do you have? It's been Basura. 7 of cups, 2 of swords. It's getting exposed. This Mercury in retrograde in Libra is going to be telling, as well as Libra season. Hella shit is going to get exposed. Lies are going to get exposed. Double-handed nature is going to get exposed. And that's why I keep on telling y'all, remove yourself from the situation, period. That's why they're mad, because you cut them off. That's when you got the 7 of cups here. Some of these masculines are overwhelmed because they see what it looks like playing with the karmic, or they're under spell work with the 7 of cups, and they're trying to do shit to you while they're under those spells, and they're getting their ass whipped by the universe. Keep playing. The karmic doesn't care, just as long as she can get like satisfaction from the masculine talking bad about you to feel good about herself. Think about that. Think about the type of weak bitch that you are. You need a motherfucker that's obsessed with this woman here or this man here to talk down on her for you to feel good about yourself. Meanwhile, you're playing with spell work and shit like that in the background to change his mind. Huh? But if it was real, why are you doing all that for, though? It must be Basura. They say it must be Basura. Basura. Pure trash. They say it must be Basura, Basura, pure trash. Some of these masculines are queer. That's why they're with the karmic, because she's a man. They're trading places. Trading places. Yeah. That's why. 7 of Wands, you don't give a single fuck. Blocked. This is even before they started playing with the karmic, because you already saw the weakness in them. You already saw the bitch assness. I don't want no fucking parts. Because you already knew, why would the Most High bring me somebody that has no values? They have a weak backbone. They like to play with the karmics. Why? Some of these masculines are going to try to flex power over you. I'm telling you, there's going to be a tower moment here. With this 4 of Wands energy, you have union with yourself. You don't care. Because even look at this right here. The house in the back, there's like a moat. You have to cross like a bridge to get to the house because it's surrounded by water. These masculines knew that they couldn't cross that bridge. That's why they wanted to go play with the karmic. Go play. Okay, good. Leave me alone. Leave people alone. What's the point? But I'm telling you, but some of you guys don't even know that this masculine, this karmic, they stalk you. And you don't even care about either one of them. They sit up there, that's their pastime, to stalk you and talk shit about you, because both of them hate themselves. and they have low self-esteem. That's why these karmics are with these masculines, because they're queer and they can control these men and they know it. That's why these karmics are with these masculines, because they're queer and they can control these men and they know it. And you don't want no parts. And they're like, how dare you not want to be involved in this? Think about that. Think about that in this day and age. This is what these bitches are. This is where their mind is. How dare you not want to play childish games? How dare you not give a fuck? How dare you bring accountability? How dare you set the record straight? How dare you say how you really feel and expose our childish ass nature? Think about that, divine feminine. Man, I told you, it's gonna come a time where these masculines are really gonna have to like sit down and learn themselves. They're gonna have to be in a situation where they know themselves. All that, you can't make a divine feminine jealous with the karmic. That's not possible. We just see it for what it is and we just keep it pushing. Thank you for showing me who you were, though. Thank you for confirming my intuition and my suspicions, though. They will never grow up because they're childish. That's why you got the hungry ghost fear. That's why a lot of these masculines are doing that, because they have fear. Oh, let me see something. But also, some of these karmics got fear too. You know, some of these karmics have made up hella, some of you guys don't even know that these karmics have made up hella shit on your name. She did this, she did that. She's attacking our relationship. It's been trash. You just, I feel like some of these karmics have been using you. Some of these karmics that play with spellwork because the spellwork is backfiring. With the Seven of Wands here creating aggression, or lies are getting exposed. They're trying to use you to cover up these lies and this shit that's about to come out about them. Why? That's why they're getting hella karma. Why? Because the divine is like, why the fuck are you using somebody's divine feminine's energy to compensate for low vibrational karmic bullshit? This is what you're gonna get for that. It's judgment season for hella people. And that's why, remember when I put out the challenge, these masculines have to lose everything. They're gonna have to hit rock bottom with the karmic. And I'm telling you, it's only when he loses whatever the fuck that the karmic was chasing after, that's when he's gonna see this bitch for who she is. That's when he's gonna realize that this is what I was chasing the whole time. Damn. Clarified Hermit, I'm telling you, some of these karmics have been doing spell work on these masculines. They've been finding out in the dream state with the moon energy right here. Yeah. And they feel hella goofy because they've been trying to use your name, but it's getting exposed in the dream state. So what can you say? God is showing these masculines what's really happening. They feel stupid as fuck when they wake up because I went after the divine feminine. I slandered her name. I talked bad about her. I was stalking and harassing this person. Meanwhile, I'm karmic the whole time. And that's why these masculines, they're going to get something hella sick. For those of you guys who have dealt with this type of shit, they're going to get something hella crazy. They can't look you straight in the eye. No, they can't. Obviously not. Look at Wild Woman Free. Yeah, with the karmic female here. She's hella wild. What's the hermit? Got humor. Look at you with the monkey humor. Look. That's why it says the monkey humor, because these karmics look like a monkey's ass. One, and you don't care. They really, like these karmics, I'm telling you, they surround their whole entire like persona and their self-esteem around you being involved in a third party. Even if they have to make shit up. Some of these karmics have nothing to look forward to. They don't have no jobs, or their lives are unfulfilling or lackluster. So they make shit up with their little friends group so they have something to talk about. That's hella messy. And some of these karmics look hella stupid in front of their friends. Some of their friends are even looking at you, divine feminine. They're like, this bitch don't want that. She do not want that motherfucker. I'm sure she don't. But they're just like, oh yeah, girl, she on him. And she like, I'm gonna stop answering these calls because this bitch is on some other shit. These karmics look hella stupid. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Some of these masculines are only with these karmics because of blackmail, because he knows that she's not trustworthy and she's gonna go spread his business out in the street. Imagine that. Imagine being in a relationship with someone like that. Then you're trying to use the divine feminine's energy to triangulate, to make you feel good about yourself. Man, these karmics are crazy. This shit is crazy as hell. These people like have no life. It's hella ridiculous. I can never imagine living like this. And this is how you know this is a karmic relationship, because who acts like that? Who are two people that are actually secure with themselves and healthy? Who does that? I'll be damned if me and my twin or my person, whoever's gonna be you know what? Let me be quiet. I'll be damned if my twin or my person, we sit up there and triangulating with other bitches outside of the partnership. or other men, or sitting on social media like talking about people. What the fuck? That's what I'm telling you. Some of these masculines are queer. What's the 4 of Cups? And you want no fucking parts. Just keep it real with yourself. You got the abundance right here because you're abundant on your own, divine feminine. You don't need these masculines. Some of these masculines, you want to know another thing here too, with the Basura is big trash. They feel good supporting the Karmic because they know that they're not investing in anything that's going to grow. They know that. That's why they do what they do to you, because they already know that your skies is the limit for you. That's why they refuse. They want to see you like struggling or shit like that, just so that you will never like do better than them, or so that you won't find like people in a different bracket that you can go ahead and be with. That's why. So they invest in a pocket that has holes in it because they know it's going to waste. They know the Karmic's not going to do anything with it. They know that she's not going to further herself. They know that you'll take that money, you'll fund your business. They know the Karmic will go take the money to go pay for spell work or pay for shoes and clothes and other bullshit. Some of these Karmics have stolen hella money from these masculines, and you know what they went to go do to soften the blow? They went to go get hella magic done on him to be against you or to be in love with them, to forgiveness spells and shit like that, so that he doesn't put them out or cut them off or shit like that. Yeah, I've seen this before. Some of these Karmics have given these masculine STDs, and that's what they want to go. They went to go do a bunch of spell work or lie or get pregnant to soften the blow. Some of these Karmics are going to be out in the cold, so they went to go get pregnant and then triangulating with you. Who cares? Focus on your family. Clarify 7 of Cups. You guys know, like, man, y'all saw with my Karmic, the fuckery that went down with that. Now this motherfucker's doing love spells on me, hella crazy, having me harassed and stalked. Well, if I can't have you, then no one can, so you have to die. Like, that's the type of fucking logic that some of these masculines carry. That shit is real. That fatal attraction bullshit is fucking real. But where was all that? Where was that same energy when you were putting harems over divine feminine? When you were trying to embarrass divine feminine and disgrace or humiliate divine feminine, and she kept it pushing. These masculines can't stand the fact that you do not want them. So they create and orchestrate situations, and they look crazy as fuck. This is hella crazy. Who the fuck lives like this? And then now you see these masculines for who they are. Damn, man. How the fuck you look like that, or you have this type of job or something like that, and this is how you're acting? Thank God I dodged the bullet, because you are hella unstable. And some of these masculines, they're so obsessed with like being accepted by women that they cannot stand the fact that you rejected them. So they talk hella down on you and try to make you look less appealing in the eyes of other men. And that's why some of these masculines that have been doing that shit, they're getting caught the fuck up now. So that's why you were lying like that. So that's why, because she rejected, man. I'm telling you, some of these masculines, they're getting ready to have a rude awakening about who they are. What's the 7 of Cups? You got hungry ghost fear. I'm telling you. Some of these Karmics are afraid, though. You want to know why? Because you pulled your energy out. So the magic has nowhere to land. You got Scorpion, caution, boom. Yeah. Yeah. They have fear. Some of these Karmics are in fear because they were playing with that spell work, and they realized that they ran across a real magician or a real divine feminine. Sometimes you got to let these bitches play, though, until they meet a real one. Ask all the Karmics that play with my twin or my masculine, how did that shit turn out for you? Same for you too. Sometimes it has to happen like that. These Karmics, when they play and try to triangulate, they have to come across a real magician or somebody that's truly protected for them to really learn. This is what happens when you play that game. You want to play over dick, over money, over housing, over whatever. We're going to show you. This is exactly what you're about to get. Some of you guys don't know that you're Karmics for the Karmic females. You guys don't know that, though. That's another thing here too. Some of these Karmic females are realizing that it's not even about the man. She is my karma for playing the game. She doesn't realize this, though. She's going to learn real soon. Because some of these Karmics are going to get into a situation playing with you, and you didn't have to do anything. That's the thing. You didn't have to do anything. The most I orchestrated it. This is what's going to happen. We're going to, remember, I've been telling you guys this. We're going to bring this bitch around you because we know she's mentally ill and unstable with the 2 of Swords here and the 7 of Cups. We know she likes to play games. We know she's a little unstable. So we're going to let her play because you're going to activate and trigger something that's going to ruin the rest of her life, period. And this is how these Karmics have to learn. Boom. What's the 7 of Wands? Yeah. And some of these masculines are afraid because you have other masculines that are supporting you that are going to put them in their place. I pulled the chopper today, period, man. That M16 is not here to play. For real. That Mac 10, matriarchal ancestral culture, or a real Mac 10, whichever one you see fit. But let's keep it on the Mac. The matriarchal ancestral culture. Some of these Karmics are playing games. They don't know who they're playing with. That's what they have to learn. They're trying to make themselves feel better by going to practitioners and playing games. Bitch, who the fuck does that? I'm telling you, in this day and age, these bitches are fucking low. They stoop hella low. For all the fat ass or skinny body or light skin or good hair or whatever the fuck, take it how it resonates. The traditional standards of beauty that are acceptable, that's what I'm pointing out. You're still failing. Look at the sun has come out. We made the sunrise, you guys. Because we cleared up the fog. We cleared up the confusion here. Let that AK sing. I feel you. Ancestral knowledge. The AK ancestral knowledge. Look. This is hella funny. Because these masculines are about to learn the weakness of these karmics spiritually as well. All these holes are folding. And that's how these masculines are learning who the true feminine are. But it's only when it's too late. Ooh-wee. Something's brewing. Some of these masculines are going to end up in jail for whatever they were getting involved in with these karmics. When these karmics were trying to triangulate and play games just to get at you, some of these karmics have led these masculines into bullshit though. And it's been coming out in a lot of readings, not paying child support or being abusive towards you or from you or lying on your name. There's another thing with stealing from your platform, making fake pages. Some of these masculines are going to get caught up with these karmics playing this game. And it's only then that they're going to learn. I should have never got involved with this bitch with this bullshit. What's the Seven of Wands? Projecting. They're all narcissists. She thinks it's a rite of passage playing with you. That's how she's going to earn her stripes. Imagine being a weak bitch like that. What's the Seven of Wands? You got the challenge. I'm telling you right now. Yeah. With the Seven of Wands, you want to know another thing why these karmics are triangulating? Because they're not able to get their way. These masculines are waking up. That's why. That's why they're pulling their energy in to distract from the bullshit that they're doing, to distract from their weakness. But all that these karmics are doing is, that's what I'm saying. You're this karmic's karma, though. For some of y'all here, as I was going into this message, because by her doing that with the Two of Swords, it's exposing her. By her trying to use her energy, it's exposing her. Because the more the masculine looks, the more he's like, I don't see what the fuck you're saying. Or he's the projection is going back onto him because it doesn't fit in your energy field. You see, some of these masculines are going through like episodes of psychosis or delusions because they're projecting onto your energy field, and your energy field is hella strong. That's what I'm saying. And these masculines are realizing that all the shit that I'm doing against this female on behalf of this karmic, it's actually what's getting me caught up. You're the problem. I'm telling you, these masculines are going to go King of Swords as they enter that Queen of Wands principality. Think about the elements. They've entered that Queen of Wands principality as the King of Cups or the King of Wands or King of Pentacles. And as they enter that principality and they see what's going on and they see what they're really dealing with, they're going to turn into that King of Swords. And it's going to be lights out for these karmics. That's what's about to happen. You're going to see it in real time. Think about the elements. Air and fire. That gust of air, you can't put a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands together, a King of Swords and a Queen of Wands together. It ain't going to work. No, it ain't. It's not. The Queen of Wands is either going to get burnt out or that flame is going to go out. Think about that. You put the Queen of Cups or the Empress into the Queen of Wands principality, she's gonna withstand the elements. Water always puts out fire, period. Or if they try to burn you up and turn you into steam, you turn into the Queen of Swords. Can a Queen of Wands match a Queen of Swords? Never. The Queen of Swords is the Queen of Intellect. Think about your elements here, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Once you know the elements that are operating, you already know the conclusion, period. That's what I'm saying. Think about this. That's one of the reasons that we also have tarot, because tarot is an expression of archetypes. And when you're trying to make two archetypes battle, it doesn't work. That's why you got two swords here. The King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. About to go in on this Queen of Wands principality. Because once the exposure happens, you already got your sword as the Queen of Swords. Man, it's going to be choppy waters for the rest of this year. Moving into next year, it's going to be real choppy waters. Exactly. That's what these karmics are about to learn. They're going to learn divine feminine. They think that you're just weak because you're happy with the joy here, you practice wisdom. These karmics don't know that when you get sick with them, it's going to be ordained. It's going to be justified. And that's another thing with Libra season. Justice is fucking blind. Justice is hella blind. Justice doesn't care. This is justice. As long as those scales get balanced, who gives a fuck what happens? Period. That's what I'm saying. You are this karmic's karma. The only way she's going to sit her ass down is when the tower hits. Because these karmics are psychotic. They're hopped up on playing in your energy field. Oh, a new opponent. That's what they think. Because they're on the playground. These are the same bitches that would stalk and harass people in middle school, high school, gang stalk people, spread rumors and shit like that about people, bully and shit like that. These are these bitches. Because they're weak and broken. What's the Four of Cups from the Knight of Cups? You got the Elephant, gratitude. I'm telling you. You got the B, victory. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, with this King of Wands principality, this Queen of Wands principality, you're going to see it be lights out for a lot of these hoes. That time is over. That's done. That distorted feminine energy, ain't no place for it. People are going to see it for exactly what it is. It's distorted, dysfunctional, feminine energy, period. There's no place for it. We want no parts. Let me get out my messy deck, and then I'll wrap up for today. It said, as we pulled up, I was always in love with you. Man, some of these karmics are learning the hard way. You want to know why? Because they did everything to pull the masculine away from you. You got Gemini, so you could be dealing with the Gemini here. And it says, I'm obsessed with being you. Yeah. Come on now, bitch. We already know the deal. Divine Feminine already knows you just want to be us. There's no way you're going to make us jealous with a nigga that wants us when you want to be us. Come on now. And these masculines are even dumb. How the fuck are you trying to make Divine Feminine with a bitch that's trying to be us and take our energy? Think about that. I was always in love with you. You want to know why some of these karmics are about to be embarrassed? Because you've removed yourself completely from the situation with the Hermit and the Four of Cups. You just think it's a shit show. Not my monkey, not my circus, period. You pulled your energy completely back. You don't want nothing to do with these masculines. Like I'm telling you, life is short. You already gone through those lessons. Whatever. Keep it, I chalk it up. Keep it pushing. And they're going to have to explain to your friends, to their friends and their family, why is he chasing after her? Why did he put that declaration on Facebook or Instagram? Why are they back together if he didn't give a fuck about her? Why is he begging now? Why are you guys always fighting? Why is your relationship falling apart if he didn't give a fuck about her? Look at, I was always in love with you. Some of these masculines are about to have a rude awakening because it's only when they really realize that you're not fucking with them, when they realize that you're so serious about either like just co-parenting or not dealing with them at all, or not wanting anything to do with them or their karmic. It's only then that these masculines, that's when the King of Cups is going to kick in. That's when the King of Cups is going to kick in. Because the Queen of Cups too is a woman that's emotionally distant. She's cold. She wants nothing to do with you. Some of these karmics, I'm telling you, they're going to go get readings. They don't even know what they're reading. It says caught in a lie. The tower is coming. I'm telling you. Some of the blood magic. Think about that. Some of these karmics are trying to triangulate with these masculines and they're putting blood in his spaghetti and his food. Imagine that. Imagine how fucking disgusting that is. And these karmics really think that you're competing with them off of blood magic. No, bitch. You're competing with Satan. And you're competing with the entity that is now running through that masculine's bloodline that you used to bind him. Period. Because that's satanic magic all the way. Think about that. That's what I'm saying. These bitches are stupid. That's why we got humor here. This karmics are a monkey's ass. Just laugh. Because you're about to see some real shit blow up in these hoes' faces. It says the tower is coming and caught in a lie. With the Seven of Cups right here. I'm telling you. So, like I said, some of these karmics were using your name. They were using your name to lie. They were using your name to play victim. They were saying that, oh yeah, she's a this and this, she's that. She's going to do this. She's going to do that. They were doing all kinds of shit. And these karmics got caught in a lie. Some of these karmics are going to put these masculines in hell of embarrassing situations. Clarify the Two of Swords and Wild Woman Free. Clarify the Two of Swords. What's this? It just flipped out. It says my karmic can't compare, so I use you to boost her up. Come on now, bro. What is this fuckery, bro? That's what I'm saying. This shit been Basura. Some of these masculines, they just want to keep the karmic around for sex. Or because, like I said, he doesn't want her to expose them, or it's cheaper to keep her type of shit. So he's using your energy to like make their relationship go back to what it was. Like, what the fuck? Who does that? That's how you know these motherfuckers are broken. And it says reputation ruined. A lot of these masculines, they're gonna turn into an untouchable with these karmics. They're gonna have their reputation ruined. They're gonna have like their ability to get women ruined. No one's gonna want to date them because they're gonna see what happened with you to my feminine, or something's gonna happen with this karmic, and they're gonna be like, didn't he used to fuck with her? Nah, hell nah. Don't fuck with that. I'm telling you. Some of these masculines better be ready to be an untouchable. They're gonna get a scarlet letter. But I told you, didn't I tell you in that scarlet letter channeling that this is how the Most High wanted it? Because they've been told these masculines to stop fucking with these karmics. Better things are coming. Things are changing. You don't have to worry about that. But they don't want to listen. So those who don't hear have to feel. Clarify the Seven of Wands with the challenge. I'm only with you for sex. Damn. I look stupid. Yeah, you really do when it says, I think you're my twin flame. Divine feminine. How many fuckers is out there that played you running around thinking that you're their twin now? Think about that. How many? If I had a fucking dollar for every time, nah. If I had a dollar for every time a man tried to dog me out and then later he thought that I was his twin flame and was obsessed with me, chasing me, trying to ruin my life or bind me, I'd be a fucking gazillionaire. Enough. For real, for real. I told you I look stupid because it says sex worker right behind I think you're my twin flame. Because some of these karmics are going to get exposed. It says sleeping with your friend. Bitch, I'm telling you. These karmics are going to get exposed for sleeping with these masculine's friends or family members. Child, this is crazy. Some of these masculines were going hella hard for these karmics. Remember I said these karmics have been getting exposed, or people have been telling these masculines that she's a hoe, she's not trustworthy, not loyal, and they're trying to prove everybody wrong. You don't have to prove anybody wrong. Because you're not competing against anybody else. You're competing against the Most High trying to help you through other people. So because you didn't want to listen, that's why you're going to go through embarrassment. Because something's about to come out about this karmic. She's going to get totally exposed. And these masculines were trying so hard to make that, how could I have been supporting a hoe? How could I have been housing a squatter? How could this have happened? Because pussy and spells. Pussy, spells, and lies. You said this is horrific. You are too much. You said ass out in the open. I can't wait for them to see it. No. You said worldwide, nationwide, YouTube-wide. I'm telling you. These karmics are going to get exposed, and that's when these masculines are going to learn themselves. They're going to end up looking hella stupid. It says major financial loss. I'm telling you. Some of these masculines are about to lose their job. They're about to lose hella money. They're going to lose their reputation playing with the karmic. But this is also too being involved in the karmic trying to come after you, being involved in the karmic trying to attack you. Some of these karmics are going to get fully exposed for using spellwork. They're going to get caught in a lie. There's no way for them to get out of it because their cash app, their bank statements, or something's going to end up happening. I feel like there could be something with court too going on. Some of these records are going to be subpoenaed, and this is going to blow up in somebody's face here. And this masculine's going to really learn about Saturnian enemies, and 12th house and 6th house enemies. He's going to learn. He's going to learn that this karmic was being used by the devil to get him. But he wanted to be pussy, drinking, food, clout, status. That's the devil right there. And the devil got his ass completely. If you ain't going to hit that head, the crown, then the neck is where you get him. Niggas love pussy, I can let my bitch get him. Yeah. If you ain't going to hit that head, then the neck is where you get him. Men love pussy, I can let my karmic get him. That's DB the General right there. He been wrote the book. That's the devil's reputation. Sorry, that's the devil's recipe right there. This Suicide Squad shit with Harley and the other dude, Joker, that shit is done for. Some of these masculines, they've been crossed over to the karmic side by being fed blood, having children with these karmics, whatever they were trying to do against divine feminine. That's how they lost their ability to be divine. Some of these masculines, this shit that they did with the karmic is going to impact them for many years. And they're going to have to continue to think about it. And this is going to be a part of their spiritual development, though. This is going to be the gift that keeps on giving with the karmic. It's only then that they're going to realize that this karmic was sent to cause problems for them. But they knew the whole time. When they were hella fighting, or the karmic was stealing, or she was causing problems, or shit like that, they already knew. But they just thought that they can do otherwise, even though the Most High told them, get up out of this. The Most High already told them, stay out of that. Get away from that. They just wanted to prove a point that they were stronger than the Most High, that God was wrong. No, you're wrong about this female. She would never do that. She wouldn't do this. Man, that OnlyFans account, and Cash App, the bank statements, that's going to be the telltale sign. What's the B? Victory? It says outcasted. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's what's going to happen next. It says blood magic. Yeah. These Karmics think that they're victorious because they've turned these masculines out. With the Knight of Cups, they've made him emotionally immature. They think that they have victory because of this. Not knowing that these masculines are about to be outcasted in blood magic. Some of these Karmics, they don't realize it's not meant to be. There's wanton and it's not meant to be. And then you already knew it's not meant to be if they're going to be involved in that. You kept it pushing. Some of these masculines are going to try to come towards you. You don't want nothing to do with them. You're so disgusted and repulsed by them. They're going to be amazed. That's how you really feel about me? Yeah. Like, you'll be surprised when some of you guys turn on that switch, that like stay the fuck away from me switch, where I don't got nothing to do with you, I don't want nothing to do with you switch. Some of these masculines, like, because you were so caring towards them and supportive, they're really thinking that they can still invoke that in you. Some of these masculines went to go get spells done on you, you guys. They went to go get love spells done on you so that you would not put them in their place, or so that you would not hold them accountable. Yes, destroying the community. And some of these masculines that love that they want to go fuck with Becky or some shit like that. Some of these masculines throw you under the bus to go fuck with women outside of the race that were hella trifling, that just wanted them for money or just wanted them for dick. You guys ever read that book by John Updike, Brazil? You guys ever read that book? It's such a good fucking book. It's called Brazil by John Updike. He was a good writer. He was a Pisces. Now, there's one thing. He was a Pisces, and he was really good at like mixing the spiritual with like the racial and political and social, and with the sex too. Like, he had a really good like way of like bringing that all in. So in the book Brazil, Tristal, it was in Brazil. Like, this was like 1970s, and there was no such thing as black people mixing with the European elite of Brazil, because Brazil is very segregated. It's even, their racism is worse than America. They do not play. They're vicious. So this boy Tristal, he was very beautiful black boy. He met this girl on the beach at Copacabana Beach, Isabel, and she was very rich and beautiful. And he was fucking on her, and her father was like a mobster, and they had to run away because the father was like, he was gonna kill Tristal because he was fucking on his daughter. But it was the girl that was in love with him. She wanted his dick. That's literally what he was saying in the book. She just wanted my yam. And he was hella hardworking and stuff like that. And she was going out sleeping with other people, having babies and shit like that. All kinds of problems were being created. You guys need to read the book because they have to run through the Amazon. They literally like ran away into the Amazon for many, many years to escape her father. This shit was crazy. It's a good book. But even in the book, he was even talking about it. Like, had he not been with that woman, she loved him more than he loved her, though, but she wanted the sex. That book is crazy. And John Updike is a European man, but he was telling you something in that book. Think about what you're doing when you think about the dynamics that are at play here in these relationships. Man, that was such a good book. I think I'm gonna reread it. It was actually kind of sad too, now that I think about it. I'm only with the Karmic because of blackmail. Because these Karmics are really gearing up to put these masculines on blast or cause problems for them if they decide to leave or something like that. I'm telling you. Because these masculines have ancestral trauma. And the way that this principality is working in this day and age, back in the day, the principality was Jim Crow. Or it was a slave trade. Or it was the missionaries. Or it was patriarchy. The way that it's working now is through the Karmics, through pussy. That's such a good book. You said you appreciate the books I suggest. Yes, I've read a lot. I had no time but to read because I was always getting put into my room because I'm a real hermit. That's why I'm telling you, for some of you divine feminines that like you guys are used to being on your own and shit like that. These masculines don't get it. They really think that you're gonna play with them and stuff like that. They do not get that you're a real fucking hermit. A real hermit. You do not care. You can be by yourself for the rest of your life and not care. Call it weird. Call it what you want. I was a hermit when I was younger. I was always getting put in my room. I was always isolated by myself. That's why I can survive being on my own. I can entertain myself. I laugh at myself all the time. You're not really funny if you can't laugh at your own jokes. I know how to entertain myself. I can read, I can write, I can create things, I can be with the collective. What's the point? Sleeping with the enemy. Some of these masculines are realizing that they're sleeping with the enemy, wrapped up in the drama I created. Some of these masculines, they were trying to come against you with the karmic, they're wrapped up in bullshit now. And now this karmic looks hella stupid. They both look fucking dumb. What's the humor and the hermit? It says, I'm projecting my insecurities onto you. Wow. Clarify the humor with the hermit, because you already know what this karmic is about. You didn't, come on now, you already know. Yeah, I already see where that's going. Clarify the humor with the hermit. It says, I made the wrong choice. That's why you're laughing, because you already know. Ghosted. Look at with the hermit, ghosted. You don't care. It's such a good book. Empathic, Brazil. It's such a good book. It's tragic, but it's so good. And they talk a lot about shamanism in the book too. Man, you guys got to read that. They talk about shamanism, DNA. That shit goes hard. Clarify gratitude, Four of Wands. You got lies about a baby and a child. You want to know why there's gratitude here? Because some of you guys told these masculines what these karmics were up to and what they were about. Some of them were able to avoid a tower. Some of them didn't. Some of them, you already told them the karmic was lying about a baby or a child, and she was trying to trap them, and he was able to avoid this. That's why you got elephant gratitude here. That's what I'm seeing right here. What's the Four of Wands? It says, lose my number with the gratitude, right? You straight said, lose my number. And it says, I'd rather apologize than die. Then go die. What the fuck? Some of these masculines, they're upset because you don't care. They did A, B, C, and D to you. You got over it with the I'd rather apologize than to die. That's crazy. Some of these karmics look hella stupid, and they don't want to apologize for what they created or how stupid they look now. They rather die than apologize. Some of these masculines, they rather die than apologize. Then you're going to die financially or career-wise or your reputation or your health or whatever. You're going to die. Good. The fuck? Some of these masculines are hella like, they're narcissists. They don't get it. Like divine feminine, we're not dependent on you apologizing or doing what you need to do. The Most High is going to put you in a situation where you're going to be embarrassed and forced to do it anyways. So you either do it the easy way or you do it the hard way. These motherfuckers with the rabbit challenge, they're going to learn the hard way, period, to stop playing with people. That's why it says, lose my number. Some of you guys do not answer the phone. You don't care to deal with these masculines. You want nothing to do with them. Some of these masculines were going around to these karmics telling them, yeah, she's calling me. She was contacting me. She was messaging me. You don't even care. Some of these masculines look hella stupid and thirsty. I'm telling you, some of them look hella thirsty. And it's so bad. It's so tragic. But they're not going to admit that. They're just going to keep on triangulating with the karmic. They're going to go get a new karmic after that shit implodes with the other karmic. Because the karmic that they're going to get, he's going to go get a new karmic to play the same games. And that bitch is going to get her issue too. Until all those bitches get their issue. Another one bites the dust. All of them are going to bite the dust playing. Because it's not about you. It's about them doing their healing work and leaving you the fuck alone. This fatal attraction fuckery has to end, y'all. So that's what I have for you. You guys are doing well. There's nothing for you to worry about at all. I'm going to pull an Isis wisdom card for you guys. You gotta let these motherfuckers play themselves, for real. I know several people that are losing their jobs. They've lost everything. Reputations, everything. Gotten STDs, lost their health, lost their freedom, playing with me, trying to play with the karmic. I know several karmic females that wish that they would have never ever met me and played with me. Because you're these bitches' karma too, divine feminine. Remember that. Always remember that. You are karma for these bitches. They playing with you, you're their karma. You are their karmic. In a good way though, because the Most High has to, they have to balance out the scales. This bitch been playing too many games. So divine feminine, we're gonna bring you in to get the job done. She's not even gonna know it. It's when she's in the thick of it. That's when she's gonna learn. Because you're Uranus, royalty. What messages do you have for divine feminine? So much love and gratitude to all you guys too. I hope you guys read that book, John Updike, Brazil. It's a really good book. What messages do you have, please? What messages do you have? You can learn a lot from children's stories and books and stuff like that, other people's stories. That's why we have books. Because in this lifetime, you are a book of yourself. You have your own personal story. You're not going to get to experience everything that you want to experience, right? Because life is so short, you know? So that's why we have books, so that we can be in other people's experiences and we can learn. And especially if you're an empath, you can even teleport yourself there into that time, that day, that age. You can smell the smoke. You can see things. You can feel the rainforest. You can see everything. It's like you're there. That's how you learn. That's how you become more mature. That's why some people, they're always testing you, because they're like, you must be hiding something. How are you so mature? How this? Because I've taken the time to be empathic. I've taken the time to be mature. Certain situations have matured me beyond people's understanding. That's why people either have to lie on you or make shit up to try to discredit you. No, you just can't be an old soul like that. There's something and there's nothing. That's why that's another reason why some of these karmics are coming after you, because they're trying to discredit you in front of the masculine. See, she's not what you thought she was. She's all that and more. And these bitches are gonna get their tea again. They're gonna get even more tea, because just by trying to discredit you and make it seem like you were somebody that you're not, you're gonna be put on a pedestal. Some of these karmics have put all kinds of spell work on these masculines to get them to see you in a different light. Imagine that. Imagine how weak of a bitch you have to be to do some shit like that. That's what I'm telling you. These bitches they hate themselves. It's self-hate. Because for all the ass and dick that they're getting and money and shit like that and attention, they hate themselves when they see a real divine feminine, because you're so rich off of nothing. Some of these karmics are getting weighted on hand and foot. Men giving them money, stuff like that. But you're here hustling and bustling and pounding the pavement. And this is what we talked about yesterday with the money spells. That's why some of these bitches are doing money magic on you and stuff like that, because you're successful on your own. There's men that are in love with you and are obsessed with you, but you don't want no parts. Whereas these karmics, they will sleep with every single last one of those men just because they gave them 5 minutes of attention. Because they're weak-minded. What messages do you have for divine feminine? Their relationship has been trash. Using divine feminine to triangulate, their relationship has been trash. Yeah. It says divine sunchild. Ooh. And I'm telling you, these karmics are about to get fucking exposed. It says blessings of the sun flow to you now. It is time to allow your life to flourish without limits. Let your light burn bright and without veil. Just like the midsummer in the Egyptian desert, it's your time to shine bright. Yeah, because you shine fucking bright, divine feminine. You don't need a man. You don't need some of these masculine stuff that you were going to be broken and heartbroken without them. Now they're looking like Robin Thicke after he was going after Paula Patton. I'm lost without you. Can't help myself. How does it feel to know that I'm obsessed with you? Yeah. Yeah. Remember after Robin and Paula, they broke up, and how he was making whole albums for her and doing all this other fuckery and bullshit and stuff like that? But look for how many years that she dealt with his cheating and his fuckery and his madness. She got the push and she got a whole new masculine. Period. Damn. Some of these karmics are really crazy, bruh. They're pissed, divine feminine, because some of you guys got whole new motherfuckers. I'm telling you. Some of these karmics are gonna run into you with your new person, or they're gonna see you with somebody else, or something's gonna happen, and they're gonna be like, oh really? Oh, they really fuck with each other like that? Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, bitch, because your life is not surrounded about chasing after some nigga that doesn't know himself. You don't even know yourself. How the fuck is someone that knows himself? Come on now. That's another thing why I was saying that's why these karmics are trying to discredit you and triangulate to try to make themselves feel good off your energy. No one cares. I'm telling you now. Look, it says here, truths unveiled. There are times when appearances of people, places, and things are deceptive. You will sense this when something feels uncomfortable within you. When you notice feelings of anxiety or doubt within you, you may think there's something wrong with you, but actually you are intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. Trust what you feel, not what appears to be. Yeah, trust what you feel, not what appears to be. Some of these masculines, they already knew that the karmic was betraying them, that she was a hoe, she just wanted money, she was a this, she was a that, she was a liar, those kids weren't his, she was lying about a pregnancy, she was playing with divine feminine behind the scenes, she was hella jealous of you, but it's gonna be smack dab in his face. You can't deny it. You can't stop crying. Something's gonna happen where this masculine's gonna have to see this bitch in her true colors. Yeah. It's good. It's man. Come on. All right, y'all. I love you all so much. I love you all so much. I hope this helps. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye.